Search for it. That's far enough. Squall and Fury. Behold! Quit following me.
Ring cutter. Reveal.
Achei maneiro assim, tá? Bem russo. É?
Search for it.
Eu prefiro essa do que aquela clara. Mas o certo é a clara.
Time to act. By royal decree. Stay put.
The wind rises.
Body and mind. Time to act.
No. Impossible. The Hilichurl worshippers have disappeared too. Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that awesome and what it was neither illusion nor coincidence and certainly no dream. It was a wonder. Yes, a divine wonder. Let's go, traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future could he really have been. Kari Bear? Where has he gone? Oh, no, no, no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here. This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer in his current state? They'd... Wait a minute.
É,
This
não
is how
acabasse
we
ainda.
left it. Oh no.
Tá.
Did he?
Só pra saber.
Mas tá
Não,
bem de
falando
manhã.
do horário.
The mirror, it's broken.
Entendi.
He must have taken his mask off. And if he'd just done as he was told, we have to find him. It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Caribert! Caribert! Where are you?
Time to act.
Curses! Forest Rangers.
Hey,
Tchau, tchau.
who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a hilly churl? A hilly churl should have come past this way. Have you seen it?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I said, have you seen a hilly?
Hey, whoa. Look, sir, there are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of...
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few...
You Forest Ranger scum! You spawn of the seven are all the same. I'll have your heads if you so...
You're...
Curse you all, Forest Rangers.
I don't get it. Why make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do this to him? So tell me, Forest Rangers.
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl when I left the team to, use the toilet. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any...
Yes! Wonderful! Wonderful! Let's go! We have to find him.
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
Too slow. Caribert! Caribert, stop! It's me! It's Papa! Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Please, Caribert, come back. It's time to go back. Caribert? How could this happen? Come, Caribert, we have...
Papa...
Caribert,
Papa, I can't take it.
please, Caribert. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
Sistema nessa tela aqui.
E?
A tela.
I see.
Um segundo.
I understand.
Oxi.
Finally, it all makes sense.
Coisa cinza, então.
Que doideira.
Eu fechei o sistema porque não dava nem de pegar a tela pra voltar pra cá.
Pode usar o Windows e setinha.
Aha! Traveler, you're awake.
Não dava de
Finally,
ver
we
a
can
tela.
rejoice together.
Dá o Alt
Jorge.
Tab e o Windows e setinha pro lado pra ela vir pra cá.
I still call
Jorge?
you traveler.
Oi.
Oh,
Dos e-mails lá que eu mandei, teve um parceiro que respondeu
Ele mandou um print e realmente é porque já tinha sido referenciado. Isso é porque o próprio CC já fez a retenção, né?
Pode ser?
Porque não foi o parceiro.
Então foi o C6.
You saw it too, didn't you?
Tô vendo?
Unmistakable, the power inside Kari Bear and the power of the one you call us.
Dá o Windows setinha pra direita. Pra esquerda. Mas tem que dar o Alt Tab pra pegar aquela tela ali pequena.
At long last, I have seen it with my own eyes.
Eu tô com dor no pescoço aqui. Botar aqui.
Bota a planilha pra cá e bota o sistema ali.
Minha planilha é grande, né?
Mas tá com algum problema? Depois quer trocar esse aqui por esse aí pra ver se funciona normal?
Mas aí você quer menor que esse aí.
Os dois aqui do mesmo tamanho. Ah,
That is no business of yours.
ah.
Não sei por que tá dando isso.
A sinner.
Pode ser por causa do negocinho ali atrás.
Salvation for a sinner Karibear did not deserve his fate.
Nossa, abrindo
Precisa
um
ver
e-mail
muito
aqui que eu não
bom.
entendi. Banco Safra, solicitações de portabilidade contra sua carteira.
Shall now become
O que? O e-mail tem lá embaixo? No modelo?
Não sei. Eu acho que ela mandou errado.
E-mail da Sabrina.
É.
É só pra avisar que entrou portabilidade hoje. Mas é o que tu vai pegar no Safra igual. Aí é só pra avisar mesmo. Só jogar por coisa de Safra.
Falta fazer só o Olé, o Pan e o Safra.
Ele fala ali quantos contratos, valor, uns bagulho assim.
But what did you bring us instead? Oh,
Mas ele não te ajuda em nada porque ele não te diz número de parcela nem nada disso.
What did he just call me?
Hum.
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
Sei.
Eu acho que é porque eu deixo espaço não muito. Não reclama pra ele, então padrão mesmo.
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Paimon was worried sick! Traveler? Traveler?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith
Bom,
in
eu
the Abyss
respondo o
led him
e-mail.
to do
Qual
a
valor
great, but
libera
the
na
curse of
retenção?
immortality
Estou
continued to
sem
torment his
login,
body
não
and
consigo
mind.
ver.
And in the
Aí
end,
não adianta nada ela saber
neither
o
his
valor.
faith nor the Abyss
Tu não vai
he
fazer
worshipped
retenção pra
could
ela?
save him. After
Eu vou
100
responder.
years, he lost his mind completely.
Vamos ver
and
se ela
was
tem
never
que pedir
seen
login,
again.
o que ela tem que fazer.
Yet his
Ela não pode
dark
ficar sem login
legacy
também.
lived on.
Aí tem muita
The
gente que tem
Defiant
citação
could
interna,
say
né?
that.
Aqui com a gente.
Are you alright? You have a trouble?
Mas aí ela tem que entrar em contato com o pessoal da digitação.
So you saw his memories from still, as I
A gente não vai ficar refinanciando o bagulho pra ela. Já tem pouca demanda pra gente ficar refinanciando o contrato pelo
And
outro.
what happened to him?
Sim.
And yet your brother never breathed a word of this incident to me.
Só não responde
É,
pra ela
Cássio.
do jeito que tu gostaria, Fê.
Indeed. Clearly this series... What is it?
The field?
You mean here? Well, let's start digging.
Eu tenho um chip de aipim aqui, se vocês quiserem.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later. And it's holding a silk scarf. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Albery finally found a way to rid... This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for some missing pieces. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know?
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure. If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
But what do you mean that he saw the Traveler? How is that?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is...
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
Vamos pro olé agora.
There goes
Olé.
Eden. What is it?
Falta o quê?
Huh?
Falta o... De banco pra ver o olé, o pan e o safra. Já foi Banrisul, C6, daí Coval, Facta e Itaú.
BMG não veio nada, né?
Não.
Nunca vem. Tá, às vezes vem, mas não é a tendência.
Só tem 200? Ou entre hoje e amanhã? Mas é que tem 200, vocês ainda estão fazendo algum todo. Daí tem amanhã. O Adani eu vi hoje que 8h15 estava querendo usuário. A Duda entra às 8, entendeu? Deixa eu perguntar, não, eu já tenho. Não, 200 até meio-dia de hoje, agora eu vou mandar todo. É que eu fiz por escala, o que vocês têm que zerar de ontem, os até de meio-dia até amanhã às 9, agora eu vou mandar todo.
Quit following.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your...
Are you
Delta.
lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu.
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on? Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes.
Porque o que acontece, tá? Pelo que eu
What
sei,
about your mom?
a gente não tem
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting... I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite. So I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
Daí eu não sei como é que a Cabela vai fazer.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Chungshin can help. She has a good sense of smell. Like, hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Chengsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle Baiju.
Chengsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, Could you tell me more about your father's condition, as much as you can recall?
Yes, Dr. Baiju.
I see. And your family lives near Chingsa village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us, too. We already told Ayu that would help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Mas o Raizal só foi problema. A gente não teve produção contabilizada do juiz por causa do atraso dos relatórios de código de migração da ponte pra cá, entendeu? Então, provavelmente isso aí tá tudo contabilizado para essa semana de agosto. Ainda não foi só. Por isso que ainda não foi comprado.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates...
The guards at the crossing up ahead...
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
E aí, Edu? Só de boa? Aí sim, tô de boa. Tranquilidade.
Dad, can you hear me?
Look, there's somebody over there. Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Um tá na validação do banco e o outro
Watch where you're going!
Pô, provavelmente eu jogo, mas mais tarde só.
Dear customer, won't... Huh?
Dad!
Ou tá só pendente?
Hey,
Pendente
Cal.
também.
My, who do we have here? My worst
Ô Mila, já
nightmare.
tirar o robô do meu PC e colocar em outro.
I see she's
Porque eu fazendo tudo que eu faço roda bem
Thank
devagar.
you, Director Who, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay?
Tipo, eu consegui mover.
Are you?
Eu consegui mover de ontem pra hoje 15 mil FF só.
Your name is Jiao Liang, and you
Pra
live just
cancelado.
west of Qingce village. You were supposed to come to the...
É, porque eu tenho 30 mil coisas abertas.
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hutao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next
É,
time.
tem que fazer
Hold
live,
on a
pô.
second. You're not
Eu
seriously
agora
thinking
tô
of taking
de
him to
férias,
Boo
eu
Boo
tô
Pharmacy?
fazendo.
Why not?
Não fiz só no primeiro dia. E agora
Come on, Baiju.
estou fazendo
You haven't
com
noticed.
frequência.
Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs?
Em 3 dias já
Why do I
temos
get
aí
the sense that you
quase
spotted them right away? But
25
you're
horas.
planning to use it for your own ends.
Pô,
Use what?
e conseguir
What
clipar,
are you talking about?
difícil, tá?
Paimon
Tem que jogar pra clipar. E daí não é muito comigo. Eu sou mais de aparecer ali, dar uma brincada, dar uma bala, ficar zoando e morrer
More
várias vezes.
importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable.
Eu tô bronze 2 ainda.
Só tem 7.
Não joguei mais de novo.
Remains? There's no need to worry. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure
Mas tem
illnesses
produção do
and
MG?
save lives.
De
What
porte não.
reason besides? It was my late master's dying wish to be able to
Digo-
save this patient in particular.
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this? Baiju, just what are you
But
planning this time?
Merely to cure this man.
Oh, really? I thought
Eu
I
não
was
sei quanto o que eu
persona
caio.
non
Geralmente eu
grata
caio
at
contra
this
prata.
You're being
É, tipo,
unusually
3 prata, 2
generous
bronze. Ou 4 prata e 1 ferro. Às vezes cai um ouro. Alguma coisa assim. Mas cai, tipo, alguns do meu nível, outros um pouquinho mais, outros um pouquinho menos. É bem nivelado. Só que quando cai um cara que é melhor que eu, não tem o que fazer. Eu não vou ganhar dele. Daí, né?
I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
Boto fé. A hora que eu for abrir, só entrar aí. Sempre falta um pra fechar.
Blockages within the card. I see.
Daí dá pra jogar
I suppose
ranqueado em
this must have
5.
caused the cognitive abnormality.
Dr. Baiju, how bad is it?
Tu vai pra casa que horas?
Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor.
Nelson?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started
Né, aquela hora
displaying
que ele
these
fala aquela
symptoms?
que no ouvido dela pra entender.
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Meu Deus, eu tenho que ir embora.
Ah, tava lendo um negócio que eu tinha que te mostrar, mulher. Isso aqui, ó.
Mas eu conto com vocês, pessoal.
Estou aqui, ó.
Tô muito feliz.
Exatamente.
Ó.
Ó.
Tem ninguém no meu WhatsApp.
Não sei, parece gostosinho.
Nossa, tava melhor ainda do que ela da né?
É, então, não sei se vai. Mas depois é importante a gente dar uma olhada. Beleza, vai lá. Boa sorte. Dá bala na cara deles.
No. I have it. Come and see me again
Pô, tá
tomorrow
quente
morning.
aqui, mulher.
I promise
Pior
that
que
by
tá,
then
né?
Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
O outro quarto tava
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Thank
Thank you
Pô,
so much.
poderia abrir janela,
If
abrir
you
porta,
still
mas eu vou
have
ligar o
any
ar.
misgivings,
Quando eu
Director
abri a
Who,
porta,
please
eu
feel
queria levar
However,
quente, sabe?
it would be best if you stepped
Ah, não é
outside this
possível.
room.
Yes.
Não, mas
Of
o,
course,
hoje eu já
absolutely.
achei que a
I'll
quantidade que
just
entrou
go and
foi
look at the
menos.
flowers.
Amanhã
See you tomorrow,
provavelmente vai ser
Baiju and
menos
Chang
ainda.
Chang.
Bye for now, everyone.
Tá bonita a imagem na live, não tá não?
Are you ready, Baiju?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
9 horas de live, mulher.
Tinha só 8.
Daí agora eu já tenho 9 horas pra cortar e botar no...
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing
Porra,
Baiju
até o Lê
mention
tá
those
vindo uma
people from his
cacetada.
past.
Porra, Thais é doido.
Veio quantos?
Tem.
É que o Olé é rapidinho de olhar, né? Só vem bastante fã. Isso é chato.
You must be curious too, right?
The wind rises.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled, snake-bedecked docs doing surgery. Hello,
O
you
rolê ali é só
busy bees,
filtrar,
and what do
filtrar
you
os status,
have
né?
to discuss with the funeral
É.
director
E depois
today?
proc.
Isso.
Actually,
Vai ver,
don't
100
tell me.
real.
Let me guess.
Porra.
From the looks on your faces,
Bom.
you've got
O
some
jeito que tava aqui tava
questions
vindo
for me.
30, 32.
Guilty as oh, and also
Huh? I thought I told you. Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started these days.
okay, Paimon.
Almost certainly.
Wow.
Vamos pro Oriente.
According to that pharmacist, my grandpa had a huge. So my grandpa inherited the
Funeral director.
if he had just become a regular doctor. But according to my grandpa, and on top of that,
In what way?
don't know. My but one thing I do know about Baiju is that anyway, so I will be sticking around here for.
After all that, it seems
Depois
like
tem que mexer na configuração da live.
never mind.
Vai entrar mais quantos pra Giro? Vai entrar mais quantos pra ti?
It's a new day.
Swallow Fury.
But I don't want to.
Dad!
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, Ayu, I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the
Vendas.
Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Pô, agora tá ficando bom, tá?
Great. That's wonderful.
Ficando coisa linda.
I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju. My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish.
Nossa senhora, puxou o tendão do braço inteiro, viu até no
for
dedinho.
not making the time to visit in all these years. Not at all, Dr.
Vai
Baiju.
pra casa que hora, filho?
It's only because Jiang Li.
A menor ideia.
What was her
Por quê?
reason again?
Jogar
You're
aquele
still in the early
Valorant.
stages of
Agora
recovery,
eu tenho coisa
so
do
you'll
clube
need-
pra fazer.
Suggest you stay at Boo Boo for.
Director Who, do you have any
It seems like the evil press. But How did you accomplish this in a single...
Não sei que
That
horas
would be
iria
a
acabar.
trade secret, I'm afraid.
Boto fé.
If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor
Gordo, falei
Jialiang
com ele
for
do
as long as
narguilha, ele
you
falou que
wish.
o problema é que ele tava tossindo. Daí
Though I
veio, falei
regret
da
to say
live, ele
that
falou que o
Boo Boo
problema era a
Pharmacy
garganta
cannot
arranhando. O
offer
gordo,
to
ele
reimburse Wangsheng Funeral
tem que
Parlor
ter uma
for
conversa
any
bem séria com o
revenue
gordo.
lost
O
in
gordo,
the
ele tá querendo
meantime.
me passar um...
Oh, come
Uma
on,
rasteira.
Baiju.
uma realidade
I'm not
alternativa aí e
unreasonable.
tá querendo que eu aceite. Cadê o gordo? Tá por aí, gordo? Não, deixa falando sozinho, seu salafrário.
Depois de 20 semanas.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Ah, yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Changsheng and myself for a moment.
Ela quer entrar. Ela quer trazer a corda dela.
Suffering now, are we? Did you... But in any case, why must you keep this a secret?
Who's there? Why did you follow us here?
Eu também quero, tá? Eu sei que é ruim, mas é o que tem. Ô Malani. Não achas que a Carol tinha que pagar a janta porque ela faz a gente ficar aqui até tarde todo dia?
Traveler, Paimon, the truth is,
Todo
Pegar
dia eu tô
Baiju
aqui
did
por causa
not
dela.
cure Jialiang's illness.
Uma aguinha.
He transferred some of his own
Não é
life
aguinha, é.
force to his patient to
Não é PD porque é um cheiro bom?
the poison in his system.
Uma água? Você precisa. Você não tomou água hoje? Ah, amor.
Baiju, can you please explain?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng?
O rolê veio como?
That?
Estrupando aqui.
Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a necklace. Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in 10
Pai
years.
amado.
If anything,
Esse
he
cachorro,
is not a
cara.
mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text. Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a
Não
snake
tem de
by its
batata, Mila.
skin.
Please, that's enough.
Tchau. Já vem, filho. Tem. Ó, de batata.
Wait a sec. Hutel is saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Jiangsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. He must find a way to neutralize the poison in Traveler. Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life. Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this.
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Projetando agora 102.000. Tenho 72.000.
Yes. I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jia Liang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiang Li.
Voltei. Que? Que é isso? Boa.
Deixa eu bater na porta.
The wind rises.
O javali me deu uma porrada e ia falar: esse cachorro sempre me bate. Mas não falei. Eu só falei o que pensou na minha. O que passou. Meu Deus.
O que eu pensei na minha cabeça.
Eu ia dizer o que pensou na minha cabeça. A cabeça pensou sozinha.
The wind rises. Behold.
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiang Li was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiang Li? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that.
Ah,
It
do
almost
cronograma da
seemed as if she'd
do
gone into
Chain.
hiding.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiangli or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you...
No. Even if my master
Vai
had never
viajar.
said anything.
Ainda bem que não,
Tu
né?
vai viajar.
I knew you were so selfless, Baidu.
Não.
Paimon always had you down as
No dia
the
4 eu vou ter o quê? São 7 horas. Eu vou ter umas 10 pelo menos, 12 horas de live hoje.
So a few words from me
Daí
is
amanhã
Vai te
esse
pegar
mesmo
férias
ano eu
antes
vou
de
ter
mim.
mais 12 horas de live. No dia 4.
not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon.
Não tirei na primeira.
What the... Okay, that would...
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Hmm?
Não, LPJ também antes.
Jiangli has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick! What is this?
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains. Is it? Breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No. Your eyes do not deceive. Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of
Ô,
mother
Jorge.
and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over
Fala tu.
vast distances.
O Safra a gente
If
cancela.
it's a concoction of
As
this kind
propostas.
we're dealing with.
Offshoots?
Correct. Whoever is
No
administering the
Safra,
poison can
depende.
manipulate the
Proposta do Safra tu quer cancelar.
Wait.
only
Não,
one
mas
thing
tipo,
could-
dos relatórios,
Getting
dos,
crazier
lá
and
que a gente pega de
crazier.
menos de 3, a gente cancela essas propostas ou não?
It's just a poison
Pô, aconteceu de cancelar uma no PAN uma vez.
Bota fé.
Since this
Mas se
poison
for de
is
algum banco nosso,
carefully
pode
hidden
olhar
away
pelo
in a
CPF
secret
se tá
compartment.
ali.
You mean Think
Quando
of
é
raro
PAN,
acontecer.
Paimon.
É, quando é PAN pode ser que aconteça, mas tipo, o C6 é difícil de portar. Daikoval não sei se porta muito.
Look at the facts, though.
Então é tipo, a maioria é banco que a gente não usa. É Banco do Brasil, é Bradesco.
Bota fé.
Aí é mais essa parada. Mas se for do PAN e tu quiser olhar, tanto que Crefisa a gente cancelava, lembra?
Sim.
Mas vai ser um caso que tu vai conseguir olhar pelo banco ali. Dependendo do banco, dá uma olhada. Se tiver, dá pra tu cancelar. Não precisa esperar, não precisa mandar nem e-mail.
Even the
Não, os
history
Crefisa que
books have no
chegavam era
record
tudo
of
Safra?
this. Didn't you used to be on good terms with the
Geralmente era.
You sure
Acho que a maioria era.
Eu te falar que o Olé deu uma porrada.
Well,
Eu
Eu
logo
acredito.
fei.
O Olé até quando
26.
vinha, tipo, vinha 15 era tipo 8 PAN e um C6.
Agora deixa eu ver
Sempre
o que
vem
eu
muito
consegui.
do Olé.
whoa.
O pessoal do Olé só tem o PAN pra acessar.
Share life
Não, e
force?
tudo com...
Sounds like some pretty spooky
Deixa eu
sorcery
ver
if
tudo
you
de
ask
INSS.
Paimon.
Tem um federal aqui que
Hey,
pode ser que não
Plenty
seja
of
pra
people
cancelar.
would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach. Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I
Vai
fear
ver
that I
monte
will
pra
be
cancelar também.
unable to accommodate your
Vamos pro
wishes,
C6
Paimon.
antes.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face? Ugh! Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly nicknames, both of you! Baiju, you're... mannequin! This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand.
Aproveita enquanto é hora extra, não é banco de horas.
Seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are? What?
A gente ganha cabelo branco. A gente ganha cabelo branco.
You better do the honors.
Voltou as... Ah, pode ser que tenha de novo...
You called?
Quem sei?
Aquela xerife que gosta.
Gets Paimon every time.
Ela é legal.
Fez uma do LOL, né?
Aren't all Adepti in the habit of
Arcane.
materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh?
Baiju of Boo Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The Lantern Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before. I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me? So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is I now know what you seek. A vile monster known as the land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Jinxa Village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Cha is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking. However, its aura, I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved...
Já era isso, será?
Não sei. A xerife tava 1200. Só
I
ela.
do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
Eu sou horrível de xerife.
Exatamente por isso
Eu parei de
What a
puxar.
strange
eu não
Adeptus.
voltaria. No
Rather
mata-mata eu tô
different from the
pegando.
way I remember them.
Eu não, porque eu não acerto uma bala. Eu prefiro puxar a Marshall.
And thanks to him, we
Mas aí eu
finally got
fico,
some
né?
concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Gui? Did you run all the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoliang. He was fine one minute and then he suddenly
Não
took a
chega a
turn for
estar
the
com
worse.
fome.
Falar de fato um
Already?
negócio.
How? Based on
Era
past
separado entre
experience,
seguro e consignado, né? Ninguém se falava.
Everyone, back to Boo...